Kim Kardashian has found herself for the last few months getting called out for allowing her daughter North to be on social media. North and Kim share a TikTok account that is basically North's account that Kim monitors on her own phone. At least she says she monitors it. The comments are off on the account, so nobody can comment directly under the videos posted there, but there's a lot of things people have said on Twitter and on their own TikTok accounts about their thoughts on North having a TikTok. Last month, Kim was under fire over the fact that North was hanging out with Ice Spice and that they filmed a few TikToks together. Now, I don't know how this hangout came to be, but some speculated that Kim paid her to be there, but I think Kim just invited her because North was a really big fan and she could easily get connected with Ice Spice. I mean, Kim is Kim and the Kardashians are a big deal, controversial on whether they're a good or bad big deal, but they are a big name family and it's not super hard for Kim to get in touch with Ice Spice. Kim can easily just ask around or just DM her, honestly. So on one hand, people were happy for Ice Spice that she was getting this promotion, but at the same time, they were like, this is a little strange. Now, Kim had shared before that North was a pretty big fan of Ice Spice. She'd actually shared this drawing that North had done, and it's actually crazy. North is a crazy good artist. Kim has showed off her work a few times before, this painting and this drawing of Chris. But back to Ice Spice. When she came over, North filmed a lot with her. I mean, she was drawing photos of her, so she's clearly a big fan, and this was really exciting for her. She even dressed up as Ice Spice during this little hangout that they had. And on one hand, people were happy for North that she was meeting someone that she liked, but at the same time, people were like, wait, why is North, who is 9, listening to Ice Spice's music? That's not super appropriate. We're talking about blowing backs out. Why is this the thing? Why are you guys hanging out? And then they started calling out Kim for her parenting. So shortly after the backlash started, the TikToks were taken down, but people were still feeling uneasy about the whole thing.
You know, Kanye has said a lot of messed up stuff, but he was right about this. And I want you to take a look at the amount of saves and guess what kind of person saves this kind of content. North is 9. She is 9, being failed by every single adult in her life. She has no idea what's going on. She thinks that she's expressing herself and having fun with her friends. Kim knows exactly what she's doing. That's sick. And you can say that they deleted it and that it's gone and that North is grounded. She's not. Don't be naive. Don't fall for their planted stories. Seriously. Let's end them. We're done. Kardashians, wrap it up. We're done.
Some were defending Kim, saying that they listened to inappropriate songs when they were younger and they turned out just fine. While others said it's one thing to do that, but felt like Kim encouraging it was a whole other thing. I mean, honestly, Kanye is her dad and some of his songs aren't the most appropriate, and I'm sure she's heard them, but North having an account online isn't something that I think is safe. Honestly, kids online don't really know that online is forever, and she probably doesn't even know how many people are really watching her. I'm sure she can see the view count, but to process that and know what putting something online is, I just don't think that she knows. And who knows how she'll feel about these posts when she's older. Not just these Ice Spice posts, but the account in general. And this was a huge argument between Kim and Kanye last year. They publicly argued over North having this TikTok account, with Kanye posting on Instagram that he's totally against it. He said, "Since this is my first divorce, I need to know what I should do about my daughter being on TikTok against my will." Then he got upset all over again about a different TikTok that he saw, and he actually went on camera this time to rant about her being on there and that he is not here for it.
Hey everybody, I just got off the phone with Kim. I told her to stop antagonizing me with this TikTok thing. I said it's never again. I am her father. I know y'all don't respect fathers and the idea of family, and media tries to promote something. I said I am not allowing my daughter to be used by TikTok, to be used by Disney. I have a say-so.
Kim did end up addressing this situation and posted on her Instagram story, which this is super rare. She never likes to address Kanye or any of the drama that her family really is in. And she said, Kanye's constant attacks on me in interviews and on social media is actually more hurtful than any TikTok North might create. As the parent who is the main provider and caregiver for our children, I am doing my best to protect our daughter while also allowing her to express her creativity in the medium that she wishes with adult supervision. Because it brings her happiness, divorce is difficult enough on our children, and Kanye's obsession with trying to control and manipulate our situation so negatively and publicly is only causing further pain for all. From the beginning, I have wanted nothing but a healthy and supportive co-parenting relationship because it is what is best for our children, and it saddens me that Kanye continues to make it impossible every step of the way. I wish to handle all matters regarding our children privately, and hopefully he can finally respond to the third attorney he has had in the last year to resolve any issues amicably. And for a while there, whenever it came to Kim and Kanye and him talking about the stuff regarding their family online, people were really feeling for Kim. Even though the Kardashians aren't everyone's favorite, like, she was really getting a lot of sympathy from people just based on the fact that Kanye was making everything so public, and they felt bad. But now they're kind of like, wait a minute, maybe Kanye had a point and she shouldn't be on TikTok. And so it's kind of been a big conversation every time North has posted something that people are like, I don't really know about this. And this week, North's account did briefly get banned from TikTok, and people thought that maybe TikTok was feeling like it wasn't the best for her to have this account, and that's why it was banned. But TMZ reported that North just wanted a break from posting on the account, and that's why it wasn't there anymore. But the account was back shortly after people saw it was banned, and she's back to posting again. So that break didn't really last long at all. I don't even know if that was true about it being a break, but break no more, because she is back. And like I said, people are just like, Kanye was maybe right in wanting to keep her offline. And there's not many things that people agree with Kanye on these days, but this is one of them. And I feel like that's like really telling that people are actually agreeing with him on this one. Now, Kim's sister Kourtney also has an account like this one for her daughter Penelope. They post pretty much the same things on there, just like lots of random things that they're doing with their friends, dances, products they use. But I do think that it is interesting how Kourtney doesn't let her son Mason have social media. I mean, maybe it's because he went live one time and talked about Kylie and Travis, but him being older than North and Penelope and not being allowed to have social media is interesting. And a lot of people have found it questionable that the Kardashian-Jenner family seem to be more protective over their sons versus their daughters. It feels like a crazy thing to say, you guys, but I'm telling you, people have felt this way, and they've been talking about it on TikTok ever since this North having a TikTok drama has started. People have just been reading into more of what the Kardashians are doing and just questioning a lot more of their moves. I feel like a lot of people were always judging the Kardashians for what they were doing, but now more than ever, people are looking at them because, I don't know, people are really not liking the Kardashians more than ever right now. But people just think that it's weird the way that they hide their boys versus their girls. I mean, for example, Khloe had her son a while ago, and she's still hiding his name, and she was still hiding his face for a long while. And there's nothing wrong with that. Of course, privacy is important, especially with children, but people find it so weird that she constantly posts her daughter. And Kylie didn't show her son for almost a year and kept that name pretty private as well, whereas she's always posting Stormi. And when she first had Stormi and when Khloe first had True, like, they were posting them as babies. Maybe they waited like a little bit, like a couple weeks or a month, but they certainly weren't waiting like a year to share. And people just find that interesting. BuzzFeed even did a whole article on the subject that was titled, "Here's How the Kardashian-Jenners Have Protected Their Sons from Fame While Publicizing and Monetizing Their Daughters. As Kourtney, Kim, Khloe, Kylie, and Rob's kids are growing up before our very eyes, fans are noticing how the boys are afforded a far different level of privacy than the girls." In this article, article, they gave examples of how over the years the boys in the family have been able to live off camera, whereas the girls are front and center for the cameras. And also someone on TikTok pointed out that it's kind of weird that Rob doesn't like being in the spotlight and doesn't want to be online, but has an Instagram account where he solely posts his daughter. This whole family is just one big question mark to me. I don't understand a lot of it, and I certainly want to know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think that they're setting up their girls to take over their brand by keeping them in the spotlight more, or what? And how do you guys feel about the conversation surrounding North being on TikTok? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.